Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Hopefully you can see and hear me okay. Uh, Thanks for joining me today on my live editing photos, live photo editing stream where I edit your photos. You can submit them to the links below. Um, I've already downloaded everything for today, so if you want to submit some now, if you're just joining for the first time, I'll edit them next week on Thursday. But in any case, lots of good images today, and not so many. I think I'll be able to handle and take a little more thought into them, but I'll try not to bore everyone too much with my edits here. And I use Olympus Workspace, so you can submit Olympus RAW files or JPEGs from any camera, or if you submit a .tif file, a TIFF file, I can edit those as well in Olympus Workspace. And when Olympus Workspace crashes, I have to go to Lightroom, which, you know, is a great software, but I much prefer using Workspace just for general editing. Okay, let's see where we're at. Everyone's here. Hey, Vaughn, Bob, Manuel, Randy's back. Criminal, my goodness, a lot of people from the previous stream. It's always a thumbs down because, you know, and I don't blame people if they come onto the stream and I start late, or you know, I start really late, you know, why not thumbs down? It's okay. I mean, uh but okay. Wow, Randy, this is the top point of your day, and you know, you're a very competent photographer. I'm really I'm surprised you like these streams, because I'm very amateurish, relatively speaking, to many of you. Luke and Jonas and Andy, hi. All right, good to see everyone here. So I downloaded all the images. That's what I was doing for those few minutes, and let's see. Let's just start. Oh, I gotta switch screens. Hold on. And no picture. Hold on. Where's the, what if I click that? Okay, that works. Kind of. I'm kind of here. Okay. I'll shrink down just a little more. Let's see. Must be robtrek doing himself a thumbs down again. Yeah. um Colin, how are you? Gosh, it's been a while. Unless I'm thinking of another Colin. But okay. Let's start with whatever order light or workspace gives these to me. Oh, this is the cow picture, but everything's been brushed out. Or you took it again without the, I doubt you moved the cows. Or maybe you went in front of them. I don't know. I remember this from last week. I thought it was better with the cows, kind of, but let's see. This should be pretty easy, Bob. I gotta straighten the horizon again. Oh, okay, yeah, it's a different Colin. Okay, so is your first time here? Let's tilt this, straighten this out, and go from there. Oh, so this is a new picture. Oh, the marked wolf is here. Good, and Lauren, the Martians ate the cows. I know. Oh, it's been a while since we've heard about any kind of cow problems. Okay, so I've tilted this. See how many images we got. We got quite a few, so I'm gonna work fairly fast. Cancel culture got the cows. That's funny. Let's see if just a pop art filter. I like that. That's a little strong, but we'll back it off with the saturation and normal gradation. That's fine. And the blues are, this is a little bit too blue up here, so I'm gonna see if I can warm that up a bit. So I hate doing it with a blue channel. This usually doesn't work, but let me try. Pull these back. That's a little better before. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Add a tiny bit of the haze. Okay. Oh, I can probably do it with the hue up here. Let me see. Come on, Workspace. And well, it didn't hurt it. I'm not getting anywhere with that hue button. Lauren says, get rid of the entire bottom. Yeah, it's a little messy down here, isn't it? I mean, these are out of focus. This is just busy. I like these little flowers here. I like this one tree. Let me think about a crop. What if let's try square. Oh, that's rough, but something. Gosh, these shadows are kind of harsh here. Criminal Workspace does only a fraction of what Lightroom can do. I think for general editing, yeah, it'll get you mostly there, but Lightroom really takes it next level. As really any paid versions of stuff like Capture One and I think I'm gonna have to go wider. It's a little bit tight here. And tilt it back. Why? Why? Why did it do that? I lost my awesome crop here. There. I didn't like how the shadows were cut off when I did the square crop, and I'm trying to keep that part of it out, but I'd like to get rid of that part up there. Let me see. Just don't want to crop in so tight. All right, let's sharpen it a bit. And give that a second to render. Oh, undo? Yeah. I didn't even think about it. All right, hurry up. Capture. Okay. Now let's give this a little bit more punch than the pop art filter did. I think I gotta turn this pop art filter off. It's just too strong. Now it's too weak. Let me go back. I need to pull the saturation down a little bit more. Maybe if I use muted. Oh, I know what filter to use. I know what filter to use. Soft focus and then crank up the saturation. I don't know why I'm fighting the saturation so much. I'm just trying to go more minimalistic on this crop, Bob. That's all. Now, and let's fix the white balance a little bit. Wow, that's too much. All right. Give this a second. Fiskpad is asking, explain how to delete custom profiles. I don't know how to do that actually. I gotta fix this green. It's just too much green. I didn't do anything here. Come on, go away. Let me just try auto white balance. I'm dying with this sepia. Yeah, I throw. Well, the soft focus doesn't get rid of the focus. Uh, it just softens up everything around the edges, but it's not as bad as you think. But I'm just not getting the kind of contrast I want in this image. Let me try. I need some more reds in here. Let's see, that might be too much, but let's let that render. Yeah, that one was a little bit too much, this one. Gradation, a low-key gradation, maybe. Let me try. See what happens when I pull the greens down. All right, one last thing, and then I think I'm done. Yeah, black and white actually might look good. Yeah, that's a little bit more to my liking there. All right, gradation just changes the tone curve of the image overall. by pushing or raising highlights and shadows, kind of in a smooth way, that's all. Okay, final edit. So let's do a quick before and after. Yeah, this time I just decided to go kind of more minimalistic. Rather than including all of the skies and everything else, I just wanted to focus on this one tree. I need to... Let me just add one more notch on the salt filter, and... The other thing I was thinking, I saw it when I was in full screen. Just a tad less on the saturation. I can't, so I gotta do it this way. This is a raw image. Alright, that's my final answer. It needs to render, but I think we're there. Let me do something on my computer real quick. Okay. Let's move on. I guess the only other thing that might work is the monotone. Eh, not really. I'd have to really crush the blacks. But something like that. That's not bad either. There's just not enough. I'd have to play with the colors, but there wasn't enough color definition here. It was just mostly green. But okay, let's move on. Wow, this is nice. Colin sent this. I like this. It's like this boat is sitting on top of this boat. Man, this is like a ship graveyard here. Let's see. Wow, and it's like perfectly exposed. What's the EXIF here? We have EM1 Mark II with Olympus 12-40 Pro. Auto white balance, ISO 200. Wow, 2-second exposure. What the heck? You had to be at like f5.6. You gotta be using like an ND filter or something. Because this is not a 2-second exposure normally. The discount cruise line. God, Lauren is always cracking me up. Colin, you were using an ND filter, I bet. There's no way this is a 2-second exposure. But yeah, it's beautiful. I think let me just eyeball the black and white real quick. Not that I want to go that way, but sometimes it helps me to see the tones and things too. That's interesting. But the colors, and then if I do this, I think I'm going to stay with color because I like all the different colors in it. Although the black and white is really cool too, but I did too much black and white last week, so I'm not gonna go there this week. Maybe a 16 by 9. Let's see. And let's see, these are down in here. I want to bring this up a little bit. There, but keep these. No, these are looking good up here. I don't, oh. At the same time, I wanna give a little more punch in the, so let me pull this up here. Pull this down. There. It's a little bit too strong. I don't know what this vignetting is. That must be the filter. Because normally the 12 to 40 doesn't vignette like that, you know? So your filter, I think, is vignetting a little bit. Okay. All right. Let's do that. This is good. This is good. Maybe I can fix it a little bit this way. Yeah, just a touch here. It's not doing a good job though. I'll just have to leave that be. Neo, how are you? I think that's really all this needs, and the horizon looks really straight. Yeah, that's perfect. So, I wish I could go a little tighter crop, but I don't want to take that out of the image. Let me just try 16 by 7 again. If I keep it right about there. That's too tight. 16 by 9. Okay, I think I'm done. Whoops. I mean, that image was almost perfect straight out of camera. Maybe crank up the reds a little bit. Let's see. Crank up the reds. And let's bring up the greens a little bit. Make them brighter. I want to try to bring the greens that are in here out a little bit. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Okay. And my reds are still a tiny bit here and here. All right, so let's do it before and after. Man, that looks really saturated when you put the old one up. But what's really nice is this image would look really good in black and white too. But it was mainly in the crop and just bringing the exposure down a bit. And if we just look at mine by itself, like you could go back and take like some pictures of 40 millimeters and punch in anywhere on this image and get a shot. There's a lot of things going on over here. Like I like this little bow sticking out here. But okay. The only other thing that looks good is like black and white. I don't really have to do anything here except add some dehaze. Right? And I think that looks really good too. Needs to render, but I think this will look really good when it's done rendering. Like right here. What I would do is probably add a little bit of a red filter here. Let me put a red filter on. Sorry, green filter, because I want to bring the reds down. Yeah. That looks good too. Okay, let's move on. Beautiful shot though, Colin. Really, really nice. I think composition and everything was perfect. I mean, all I was crop the top off a little bit. Okay, what are these, swans or something, right? Or geese? I don't, I know nothing about the animal kingdom. Good sharpness. I like it. We'll see if we can save some of these highlights here. And then we got some depth of field, so let me think. Wow, it's just too bad about this pier. I think I'll just crop, this is blurry though. Okay. There's a lot going on here that I like. Oh yeah, the EXIF data. Now, vertical crop wouldn't get rid of the pier. So we have a Sony ILC-7 with a, looks like an adapted lens of some kind. ISO 400 at 5.6 at 200 millimeters maybe. I don't know, with adapted lenses, you never know if this focal length is right. And this is a 24 megapixel image. Okay. Yeah, this part here is a little rough. So I don't know. Yeah, black and white is not helping that at all. If it was a certain color, I could probably kill it in black and white, but it's not even a color. It's just this white path. But no, there's no vertical crop that would work, really. Because it would just, it's in the entire frame. Let me see how that looks. A Canon EF 70 to 200 zoom. Okay. Oh, is this your shot? Oh, this is Neo's shot. I see. Let me even this out a bit. So we'll do 9:16. Do that. And I'm going to bring the exposure down a tad. Maybe a little more. I can't do circular crops, Lauren, but I see where you're going. I'm gonna do a little vignette though. I think this is a JPEG, so my highlights are gone, so I'm not gonna be able to save those. But I think this is about the right brightness, which I'm gonna look at monochrome again. No, I like these colors. Yeah, some soft focus maybe. Yeah, that's a good idea. I might try that. All right, I kind of messed up the blurry background a little bit. Soft focus might work. Let me try that. I'll just go white. I'm not gonna do that big a huge vignette. Uh, no, I don't think vintage would look good with this grass here, but I need to fix some of the colors now. Let me see. Maybe a slight warming would be enough. Oh, not that much. Okay. Square crop maybe, yeah. Where's my colors? I need to fix the yellows and greens here a little bit. Dave, you would just clone the walkway out? Yeah. I know the walkway's really killing the vibe of this image, right? Why's my vignette all jacked up? Hmm. Okay, where are my colors? Okay. I'm a little torn on this vignette. Let me see what a dark vignette looks like. Oh, this is brutal. No, I think the white vignette looked good. So right around there. And that's my girl dog, Ellie. Every time a fire truck or police car goes by, she howls because she can hear the siren. Um, all right, I think I'm done. Let's compare before and after. And I need to turn off my window unit here. It's a little bit cool on the white balance. I need to back that off. Uh, just a tad more. Yeah, that's better. All right. Now I got the final answer here. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about this walkway. I mean, even if you were there, I mean, if you walk further back to get this out of the way, then these grass would be in the way. And if you try to get closer, you know, this goose is going to attack you, right? Because he's protecting this one back here. But anyway, it's really a beautiful shot though, honestly. You know, the top half, Lauren, is blurry though. There's no detail here, so I thought about that, but there's no detail. All right, let's go to the next one. All right. Why is there editing on this already? Let's see. You know, my neighbor, you guys probably can't hear it, but there's like loud music playing. My neighbors are having a party. They didn't invite me. Let's see. I'm gonna go wide crop and straighten. So yeah, definitely down here. Straighten this. Oh no. Let me restart this. Where's workspace here? Man, if this software starts crashing on me again, let's reset everything. Straighten this. Right about there. All right, and they're playing "Welcome to the Jungle." Who sings that? I forget the name of that band. Scorpion? It's a great song. All right. Oh, Guns N' Roses. Okay. I thought it was Scorpion. All right. That tone curve that did a lot of the heavy lifting already. And let's do what was I thinking? Just a tiny bit of dehaze maybe. I want to bring out the tones in these mountains a little more. And man, I hate to go black and white, but we'll look at it black and white too. And I'm gonna get rid of the greens in this image because this is standing out. But since I can't really I could brush it out. I could brush it out. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let me try subtracting some green. Maybe just taking green out would be enough. Randy says, my edit came out with more blue sky areas. Okay. There's just too much cloud there. Okay. I think that muted the green a little bit. And then we can crank up the oranges a tiny bit. And the yellows. Now Journey is playing. Let's see. That needs to render. Dang, let me look at the tones here in these mountains. Where are they? They're all in here. And then this one is up here. Okay, I think I can still tweak this a little bit. So let me put a pin here. All right, good. Now I just have to brighten it. That better not be a full. I can't believe a third of an EV made that much difference, but maybe. 118 degrees, man. That's hot. That's why you wear that hat in your thumbnail, right? All right, this is pretty much it, I think. Let me pull back the oranges. I think they were orange enough. I'll add a tiny bit of blue. You want to take 1/3 off the right and center this thing maybe, huh? That makes sense. I think I pulled a little bit too much on the tone curve. There. Let me see. Oh, this bush is bothering me. Man, the cops always come when my neighbors have a party. All right, final edit. Let's see. Let that render a second. But yeah, all I really wanted to do is bring out the tones in the mountains and get rid of this freaking bush here. I think, Randy, if you can, I would just, you gotta watch your corners. This bush here is just killing it. Because I really don't want to crop exactly right there. I'd like to crop a little bit lower. But I think that looks pretty good overall. Right? Yeah, that looks a lot better. I mean, I like nice and punchy images anyway, but okay. Let's move on. Nice shot. And we'll do a quick thing on the EXIF here. Randy's always asking me to do the EXIF. I think because he's always shopping for another camera. So we have a G81. Wow, I don't even know what that is. With a 300 millimeters. It might be a compact camera. Lauren didn't like the car to the left. I know, I wasn't crazy about that either, but I didn't want to crop too tight either because the mountains were so nice on that one. ISO 2500, 1/640th. So you probably, those are weird settings. You probably could have got a much lower ISO, like shot at 1/60th of a second, and then brought this down to ISO 100 or so. So this was a Panasonic with a 75 to 300. Okay. Yeah, your shutter speed's a little bit too fast for this shot. Keeping your ISO up too high. Oh, no stabilization. Oh, okay. So, now it makes sense. Perfect shutter speed then. Good practice to double your shutter speed there. No question. Okay. I like all the colors going on, but I'm gonna go black and white and go really punchy. Because I think I can separate this green and this like dark blue really well in black and white. Because if I use a green filter, this will stay nice and bright, but this will darken quite a bit. So let's try monotone with a green filter. Oh, that might have done too much brightening. Let me just try red, but I don't. Yeah, I think I'll go with green. And then, yeah, it's a little flat, but that's what the haze is for, right? We'll crank up the dehaze, some clarity. We'll work with the tone curve. What's our gradation at? It's probably normal, right? Let's do something in here. Pull it back. All right, let's work with that. And then okay. And you're not feeling the black and white, huh? I get that. I'm not completely convinced myself, but uh okay, I'll go back to color. I just want to finish my black and white. All right. Yeah, the colors were pretty interesting. But this is where I would go. I'll go back to a color shot, but this is kind of the shot I would go with. This crop and this direction with the black and white. I need to make it a little shinier somehow. Let me try it with contrast. And not quite that much contrast. Too much contrast. I can't get that shiny look that I want. You know who's really good at shiny things is Arthur McVie. I really like his black and whites. But okay, you guys want me to try color. So let me turn the color back on. And it's a little bit too green, so let's just add a tad of magenta. Warm it up a tad. And yeah, I mean, this is the color version. It's okay. Hi, Lassie. How are you? Lacey, sorry. I feel like I'm not sure. I like the black and white better because it's hiding the noise a little better than the color does. Because with the color, I'm gonna have to pull off the clarity. And let's just do I have a noise filter? I do not. I don't have any noise control in Workspace when I have a JPEG. So, but yeah, this is where I would go. Colin, you like the crop? Yeah, I think the crop works. So compared to the original, that's not bad either. I mean, the fact that he's looking so hard to the right, I just feel like we had to give more space on the right, basically. With this, it's just not enough room on the right side to kind of, I don't know, just that's how I feel there. Maybe a little more on the reds and a tiny bit on the blues. So let's brighten the reds up and the blues. And we're done. Okay, let's move on. Nice shot though. I mean, it's always fun to catch these guys, like, you know, when they're working and stuff. Who sent that one? That was David Wolnick. Oh, okay, David, nice shot. This has already got some misty going on it, and this is a JPEG, so it looks like it's been processed a tiny bit. This is an FRD L09. What kind of camera is that? FRD L09. This must be a pocket camera of some kind, because look at the focal length, 4.5 millimeters. And we're at f4. This is Joni's pictures, or Jownies. So I don't need to add soft focus. I just have to... Let me think about a crop real quick. Huh. Okay. I kind of don't like this side. I like this row of trees right here. So I'd have probably taken a shot on this side. This side is just a little bit too busy. Even with all the blurring, which is probably why you blurred it so much, because it's so busy. But I think a different composition altogether be in order. So let me get rid of the part I don't like. I don't think I can use this side anymore. So if we do a standard 4x3, come down to about right there. Let's do it this way. Playing Guns N' Roses again behind me. I assume that's who made that song. Every rose has its thorn kind of song. Oh, I just don't know. I'm just not a fan of this composition. Yeah, it's already soft focus for me. I get it, because this is so busy over here, but then this is so soft I can't use it, so I have to stay over here. And I just don't know if I want to keep the sky at all or not. That's too much. See, we got nice highlights. I'm trying to think, what can I do to this? We have some highlights here. Thank you, Randy. Thank you so much. I just can't believe I can teach you anything, but I appreciate that. I'm gonna go black and white. Let me see what I can do with the tones here. And my green, bring this down. Back to all the channels to really crush the blacks. All right, I think that's all I can do. Just throw in the towel, huh? You guys think this is too hard? Yeah. But anyhow, that's, you know, the orange and blue in the image is kind of nice, but everything's so busy in the image. I think that's why you went with this soft focus. So basically all I did was I wanted to take this line from the corner up to this corner and just crush the blacks down to further reduce the busyness of the image. So not bad overall. I mean, it kind of works. This kind of works, but okay. Thanks for sending that one in. That was hard though, but yeah, I think, yeah, there's no substitute for a better composition when things are this busy. You just gotta like not take that picture, I think. Ah, hey Des. Yeah, no G9 money. I gotta get a laptop before I get another camera. Murat in. Let's see what this is. This is a DMC GH2. Wow, an oldie but a goodie. 1/640th of a second, ISO 160. So it's pretty bright. Good golden hour. There's people here eating at a restaurant. So I think I'd like to isolate one couple. Not this guy, because he's looking at his phone and then he's got this like beautiful woman with him and he's looking at his phone. And then the opposite here, she's looking at her phone and this guy is praying that he ever gets noticed. How about this couple? This couple, they love each other. See, they're looking right into each other's eyes. This is their kid, so they've already had a kid together. You guys didn't know I'm a sociologist too, right? But this guy's taking a picture of her and her drink. Not really, because this is all blocking. So yeah, he's just looking at his phone. Anyhow, let me think about a couple. I think compositionally, maybe I can isolate one person. Okay. I'm gonna try a couple of different compositions because I'm not sure exactly what's gonna work. But maybe this. Of course, we're kind of losing this beautiful golden hour on that side, right? This is where all the joy is. So let's try this way. Let's do 9/16. Okay, that works. I just wish these guys were not so like just I wish they were looking at each other instead of at the phone. And oh, it's okay, Levente. You can always catch up on the replays. So let's crop I'm gonna have to go with a totally different aspect ratio. Let's see. Man, this is a tough one, lighting wise. Maybe I can do it with gradation. Let me reset this. I'm gonna work with the gradation first. Okay. Now let me go back to the curve. This is all down in there. I might have to go black and white again. No, God no. God no, no, where's just undo. Alright. What I need to do, I need to pull off some of this orange. Just a tad less here. A little more magenta. Let me fix this crop. Okay. Oh, wow, this is another hard one. You guys are killing me today. Alright, so that's kind of where I would go with this one. I would pick a couple, save that beautiful golden hour type light, and just crop into one couple. There's just too many couples. I mean, let me try a wide crop. Maybe if I get them all in, but I think it loses some impact if I do it that way. I mean, the editing is, I'm kind of done with the editing. It's just a matter of the crop. This works too, because now we got all kinds of stories going, right? What? Crop that one guy out. This is the other edit I would go with. And then you can kind of talk about each of these couples like I did, right? Because the whole scene is really nice. I mean, I would love to eat here. But I think photographically you have to cut out either a single couple. So recompose, like when you're composing this shot, try and focus on one couple. Because I think you got too distracted by this background here, which is beautiful, but because there's people in front of it, the people become the story, really. And that's where I would change my composition to either, maybe you were just sitting at a table and quickly took this shot. But anyhow, okay. Nice image though. Let's try the next one. Ian, okay. Let me look at this full screen. I think I kind of like how the clouds are up here. This has got to go, this corner at the very least. If I chop it here, I think right in here would work. So, and then just a quick thing on the exif. Olympus 12 to 50 on the EM5 Mark 1. Oh, I think Ian was in the chat section in the last stream talking about how he loves his EM5. Somebody was. 16 by 9. And yeah, that perfectly cropped it out. Oof, I'm just not sure if this part is working anymore. Because if I can't make this a more prominent part of the image, there's almost no point in keeping it. Yeah, there's not enough there for me to use, so we'll go back out. Capture just enough of the clouds. Let's try right about there. Crop over to the right, a little bit more. And dehaze the heck out of it. I don't know about a square crop. Because this I would, but this part is not interesting enough down here. So I have to make it a smaller piece of the overall image. Let me punch in again. Let me see what the detail's like. Detail's okay. Maybe a black and white. Oops. Yeah, that's better. I didn't like the colors. This crop is not. I'm gonna try a square crop like Des or someone suggested a square crop. That might. Yeah, I like that better. And I need some more contrast here. About right there. I mean, I don't mean to get all Ansel Adams on everybody, but I'm just not digging the colors today. Okay. I think that works. Let's compare real quick. I think that kind of works. I'm not crazy about this corner, but we still captured everything that's in the scene, right? The clouds, the mountains, all this mud down here. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, let's see, where are we? Next one. Get that one. Oh my God, you guys. Alexander. What are these? Just some rusty mailboxes? Behind all these sticks? I mean, it's an interesting subject, but this picture. This is. I like this one. I like this one sticking out here. But it's just behind all these branches. So I think I'm gonna crop in right here. I mean, this is gonna be a super tight crop because there's just too much in this image. So let's try 3x2. Going super tight right here. Now they're playing Start Me Up by the Rolling Stones over there. All right, almost there. Let's see. I think I'll go a little more vertical. Let's see. Yeah, they're really testing me today, right? I think this is where the image is in this and what was the camera? This is a 14 to 42 kit lens on an EM10 Mark II. All right, good. Let's see. Let me try this. No, not quite. Okay. I'm Mr. Pop Art today, right? I don't know if I need these trees up here. I just can't get a good composition out of this, but okay. Let's do that. Let's raise the exposure a tiny bit. I don't think I can work with individual colors on an EM10. Nope. So, tiny bit of clarity, ton of sharpness, noise filter off. And let me look at black and white one more time. The problem is these reds and blues just don't. Yeah, that's just not going to work. Where are these? Down here. I'll put a pin here, raise this a tiny bit. Pull this, raise it here. Vignette the heck out of it. And pull this up a little bit more. Ah, now they're playing Nirvana. I didn't know we had such similar taste in music, me and my neighbor. I don't know if I should go that strong. Okay, I think this is all I can do. So I just wanted to focus on that one mailbox that's open a little bit, and that's it. Everything else in the image is so messy that what might have worked is if you actually went wider and captured more of what's in the environment, so that all these branches and twigs don't distract from the subject. So it'll still be the subject, but won't be so distracting. But being that you're this close already, all I could do is just go in closer. Oh, my neighbor's party. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks, Plato. That was... Man, you guys are killing me today. So let's see. We have a high-res raw image here. Wow, let's see. So which high-res camera did you use? EM1 Mark II with a 12 to 40 Pro. ISO 64 f8, 20 seconds. Man, this is definitely probably used the filter again. Which is fine. Let's see. But this image is a little bit soft for a high-res shot. I mean, I know everything's far away, so maybe that's kind of why. Because you're at 40 millimeters probably, right? 38, so you're almost zoomed all the way in anyway. A high-res shot made these people blurry. I think... Man, is it? It's like a waterfall here. I'm not sure which way to go direction, crop-wise. think I'd go this way. That's still probably too much of the bridge. Do 16 by 9. Come in halfway and come down. Okay, I like that better. Built this. Good thing he sent me a high-res shot, right? Yeah. Now let's make the streaks in the water a little better. So maybe some clarity. A vertical with the mountain. I thought about that, but there was something else in the frame that didn't jive for me. I want to increase the streakiness look here. I might have to do it. Now let's work with the colors. Saturation, maybe. And luminance here. Okay. I need to brighten the blues up a lot because I'm going to crush a lot of the background here with some tone curving. So I want to make sure the blue is way up here. All right, now let's go to the tone curve. Oh, I just didn't get enough of the blues out of that range. Let me see. Okay. Why does this not look like it's rendered? Oh, these high-res shots, and it's a raw image, is really straining my computer here. Come on, back off. Back off without crashing. There we go. Let me look at the original again. Yeah, it's definitely helped me. It's definitely helping me to work on these. Because I get to see everybody's different images and compositions. It's helping me more with the compositions more so than, you know, the editing part, but this is a little bit too sharpy. So I'm gonna turn the Sharpie down. But I think this is my final edit here. In the time frame that we have, this is all I can do. I just didn't see any vertical that maybe vertical starting here. I mean, I kind of miss not getting the water down in here. I do miss that a little bit. But I just felt like 16 by 7 was way too wide. But maybe not. Let's try it. I mean, this kind of works too. Nice super wide shot. I need to I need to turn down the clarity or something. Because I'm getting a little bit too much. Yeah, that's better. Less clarity. All right, so super wide works too. But I was trying to get rid of this stuff here. But this is not too bad down here in the corner. It gives it a little bit of a boundary. Okay, let's move on. Nice shot, Samir. Really beautiful water. Good job on the water. I just don't know what to do with the rest of this composition. Like right in here. Anyway. Let's go to the next one. There's so many here. Oh, a train. Okay. And let's see, what did we shoot with today? We shot with the 12 to 40 Pro on an EM10 Mark III. ISO 200, 800th of a second, 17 millimeters. This just needs actually an art filter and a little bit of cropping. So, I'm thinking either instant film or vintage or sepia. Maybe a sepia. I don't think instant film is going to work. Yeah, let's do sepia. Yeah, I like this. Okay, so let's do frame, soft. No, we can leave that. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm cheating a lot here, just using the filters. But let me crop now. Let's do a 4:3. I think that works. Maybe a little bit off the bottom. Right about there. Okay, let's add a little contrast. And I think I'm done. Maybe a little less. Turn off the soft focus. Let me see. I know, Lauren, right? Finally an image I use sepia on. I knew that would make you happy. I think the soft effect looked better. And I just wish I could adjust the softness. It's a little bit too soft. So if I do clarity, it'll sort of take the edge off that softness. All right. let's end it there. So there's the before and after. I think a little bit darker on the contrast would be good, but yeah, that's about 90% there. I think that looks pretty decent. Okay. Yeah, it's a great shot. This was from ProRace. Yeah, ProRace sends in it some time to time. He always sends in a good shot. But I think this looks really good like this. I mean, the framing is kind of optional, but the sepia with a soft filter and some vignette, definitely. And not just any sepia, the gentle sepia filter, art filter in Olympus is really good because it does things with the tone curve too. What happened here? Oh, I thought this up here, it almost, I thought it was like a tear in the negative or something, you know? Wow, this is really cool though. But I'm gonna get rid of this at the top and just focus on just right in here. Maybe over here on the right side. But there's some beautiful colors in here that we need to try to bring out. All right. So we're gonna silhouette the trees in the foreground, punch up this, try and bring out the sun rays a little bit. I think there's a lot going on here that we can work with. And this is a 12 to 40 Pro on the Pen F. 1/5000th of a second, ISO 800. Ooh, a little high on the ISO. You could have probably shot this easily 2 stops lower at 1/1000th of a second. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. No sepia. I want color. But I'm definitely going to let me just work with the tones a little bit. I wanna silhouette the trees. I want to try and bring out the background. So right about there. Now they're playing CCR. Oh my goodness. Man, these guys are rocking next door. Let's bring this up. And then hopefully I can bring the let me crop out this stuff. Get a little more symmetry on the trees to about there. And not sure I need the bottom here. I might do more cropping later. I'll give that some thought as I'm doing it. I think a little dehaze will bring out the sun rays a little better. If I can. Okay. Oh, what's this? It's Bigfoot. Wow, I need this side to be a little brighter. Okay, good. Now let's do some color. You want some John Denver? Gosh, I haven't listened to John Denver in so long. Maybe a little white balancing. Let me think about this color here. I might have to, let's see, I don't know if I can do adjust color. Oh, a little bit, okay. If there's not enough color, I'm gonna go black and white. Just be forewarned. Let me go a little bit cooler. in Boston. Okay, so we're a little cooler. Okay, now let's work with the saturation. This and the blues. Yeah, that's getting there. Yeah, there's banding, but I think that's because it hasn't finished rendering yet. So I'm gonna let that go for now. If that doesn't work, then I'll turn the clarity or dehaze down. Let me crank up some of these blues. Ooh, is it jacking up in here? Okay. Not liking what's happening here in the image. I'm not sure what's causing that. All right, let me see. I need to fix some of the banding up here because that's not going away. I don't know what's going on here. All right. So why am I getting sharpening artifacts? Okay. And I need to work with the colors again. Do this. I'm in the reds. Pull this off. I think they're playing AC/DC now. All right. I think this will render out over here. Let's see. Unless my colors are a little bit too strong. I don't know. I'm going to have to brush this stuff out. I need more. So if I go here. Oh, this dang brush tool in Workspace is a serious pain. Well, those are houses in there. I don't know. It looks like something weird on the image. But all right, let's leave that there. I'm not going to do any more with that brush because we'll be here all night. Let me just do a before and after. I think this is kind of the direction I'm going. This noise up here is because I went too hard on the blues. So let me pull these back a little bit. A little bit less under the haze, and that should fix some of the banding there. Let me see. Okay, but I think that, again, we're about 90% there. So I just added some symmetry here, like spacing on the trees left and right, and then, you know, enhance the yellows and the blues. But I need to spend some more, you know, I would need to spend a lot more time to get rid of this banding, because that is definitely something in the editing process that I did wrong. Nothing that would affect this part here, which is the most interesting part. Which, it might just be a tone curve issue. But okay, like I said, we're 90% there. Let's move on. Yeah, who was that? That was from Jose. Nice shot, Jose. All right. Nah. Little rabbit. Little bunny rabbit. Ellie's I think gotten 2 bunny rabbits. One she brought in the house. And I thought it was a shoe because it was dark. I said, "Why are you chewing on my shoe?" And then I turned the light on and it was a rabbit. Let's do square crop. Come over here, a little tighter. All right, and let's underexpose this a little bit. See if there's any hope of saving some of these highlights. Okay, not really. But this is relatively easy edit. Let's warm it up a tiny bit. Let's go to, let's try 5,500. Okay. Put some sharpening there. What else do we got? We got a noise filter on, that's why. I don't think we need it. What are we shooting with? ISO 400, 50 to 200 lens on a EM1. Okay. A nice sharpness. Wow, that's a nice lens. Look how sharp that thing is. Okay. We got good coverage here. We need a slight tilt. Right in here. Slight vignette. Oh, now they're playing Queen. Another one bites the dust. I think that's it. That's not too difficult of an edit. I wish I could save some of these highlights, but they're gone. Okay, let's before and after this. Okay. Basically just needed some contrast and a little bit of warming and a crop. And that's it, right? Not too much work there. I wish the sun wasn't so strong over here. I'd brush that out in Lightroom or something, but other than that, easy edit for me. All right, let's see. Last one does not show. I have to do this. Uh, let me see if I can fix this real quick. Open file, save as another TIFF into the same folder. All right, there it goes. Okay, so let's look at this. I say weird fish. Why is this? What? Oh, that must be a net in the water. Okay. Again, he's looking over here to the right, so I gotta crop in and give more space on the right. And I like the ripples here, so I might be able to do something with that. And all the rest of this back here, it doesn't matter. So let's just give him some more space on the right. And ton of sharpening. And so it needs some dehaze. This image is a little soft for some reason. What is this? No EXIF info. Okay, so John follows. Yeah, you know, this is just screaming black and white again. Ah. Slight tilt. Too much. I just don't know what does this image need here? Yeah, the guy's a little red, right? We'll fix that. I just have to adjust the hue over here. Like it's a little bit there. But I'm not sure. Did that get rid of the redness, Neo? Themis thinks that it was better without a crop. Really? Well, I still need, I feel like I need a little, still need more room on the right side than the left side. Oh, I got it. Vertical. There we go. The vertical works. Because now I save the ripples, which is what I kind of liked about the image to begin with. Uh, just a tiny bit off the top here. All right. I think right about there. I'm still torn because the black and white look like crap though. Um, yeah, that just, I'm not saving that. The color looks better, but it's just so much green. I think I need to tint the green or something. Let me think. Let me let me see if I can get a little more yellows in the greens. Okay. And the greens can be a little more green this way. All right. That's enough on the hue. Otherwise, I'll never get back. And I like this one. I like the yellow on his suspenders here. Ah, that's jacking up everything else though. I'm thinking now. Okay. Partial color 2. Nah. No, no, not that one. Hold on. Yeah, that's not working. Let's try it. Let's try actually I like that. Hold on. Right in here. I actually kind of like this. All right. And I'm done. So let's see before and after. It's a little rough. I feel like I need more blue. Let me see. No, that didn't help. But anyway, bleach bypass, that's true. See, Bob knows the direction I'm going. Let's try number 1 first. That might be a little too contrasty, but let's see. Yeah, let's try number 2. Ah, that didn't work. Vintage 3? That might be too soft too. Nope, I like the partial. Well, actually vintages are looking good here. Let me try a different one. That's not bad. It's not bad. Hold on. pull off the blues a little bit. Tiny bit of vignette. And I think I'm all right. Now we're done. There we go. I mean, the partial color wasn't bad, but I think this vintage filter works for it. I'm pretty happy with that one. I mean, it's kind of artsy fartsy, but you know, I like it. All right, let's go to. I think the main thing about this image was the crop, and then the processing side can be whatever. The hard part was just finding the right crop. Let's go to the viewer edits of my image here. Where are we? So let me show you the original image. I think it's in here. Yeah, this is the original. So let me just show you my edit. This is the edit that I went with on this image. Let that render. I normally show mine last, but since I want to show you the original, this turns out to be my edit. So let's see if I reset everything. This is the original image. Not great, right? I mean, the colors are weird down here, and the sky is okay, and then I don't know. What the heck was this? My TG5 or something, or I don't know. Anyway, it's a terrible picture, but I thought it had potential, so that's why I sent this one out to you. So let's see. This is very close to what I did. Very similar crop. Who did this? Bob? Yeah, Bob and I are always got the same exact thoughts on an image. I mean, not always, right? Like his cow picture. We were totally we're totally on different sides on that. But a lot of times we're all like on the same page. We got the same name, first name, and then we edit almost the same way. All right. This one here, this is from Deb. She didn't like the stairs here on the left. Went to black and white and did a little bit of shadow highlight thing, but really no other edits. A little bit of soft focus, but that image was soft to begin with. Okay. I mean, black and white's not a bad way to go. I kind of tried that first too myself. But this one, oh, I like this edit here. This is good too, actually. Same thing, right? You're drawing focus over to here. Like, this is what I saw. And I like how you cut the stairs off here. And this vignette, this is working for me. And I like the blue in here, the lighting in the window. I kind of ignored this. And then you tone the skies down, I guess, with the vignetting. But wow, I like this. And then totally just blurred out all of the bad color down here on the street, right? Kind of like that other image I was editing earlier where it's so busy or messy, you just blur it out to get rid of it. But yeah, this is a good edit. Who did that one? Neo. Oh, Neo. Yeah, nice edit. Neo always does a good job. And who's this? Serge. Serge gets really artistic with his, but he did a good job here. He went totally vertical. and just vignette out all of the stuff that doesn't matter. No stairs, no building, got rid of all the windows just like I did. This is a good edit too. Needs to be a little brighter, I think, right here in this window, but maybe not. We got enough going on with this window. This is a nice edit. I like this. Man, you guys took my crappy picture and actually got some nice edits, but that's what I mean. When I take a picture or I put a picture out there for you guys to edit, I don't just pick like a bad picture. I try to pick one where I think there's some potential. I should send out a picture that I think is perfect and see what happens. Instead of sending you pictures that I think are not so perfect but have potential. Let's see. Hugh Perry. What did you do here? This is an interesting framing. Oh, this is Kodak film. Okay. And I assume these are Kodak colors trying to be applied. But yeah, good crop. This is almost the same crop that I did, but same idea, right? Cropping out the rest of the crap, like the smudgy sidewalk and all the windows, and just focusing right in on this. You know, it'd be weird to be eating at a restaurant and there's a one-way sign right where you're sitting. You know? Like, am I in the street or am I gonna get run over or what? Oh, this is your soft to be fun? Nice though. I like this. It looks really good, kind of. Yeah, that's a good edit too. You guys really do good work here. Let's see. This is another black and white from ProRace. This is good too. See, ProRace, you know, he liked the stairway like I did. I like the stairway. And he cropped out everything. This blue sky, he said forget it. He didn't want any sky in here, but did want to keep one window. I did a crop similar to this when I was playing around with it. But I ended up not yeah, I ended up not going with this crop. I ended up squaring it off. But yeah, this is very similar to what I did crop-wise. And this is from Arzente. Jay Arzente. I know, I haven't seen Elaine in a long time, right? That's who I was trying to remember the other day. Okay. So same idea, right? Basically blur out the parts that were crap, make it black and white so you don't have to deal with color. and then this is just cropped in a little bit. I'm not sure I like this crop. But it's not bad. Not bad. You cropped off the handlebar here. I was questioning about cropping the handlebar out too, because that didn't look too good, but I think I ended up keeping it. All right. Let's see what else we got. This is from Jonas. Jonas did a composite. This is funny. This is an old picture I put on my Flickr page. I think it's on my Flickr. It might be Instagram. This was my buddy Riley. He passed away. Riley's kind of the reason I started my YouTube channel, actually. If you guys ever saw my episode 100, I talked about why I started the robtrek channel, and it was because of Riley. And then he put this creepy clown back here. Oh my god. Really awesome composite though. I'm not very good at composites. I mean, I did one, but it took me like all day just to do one image. But you know, I actually like this crop right here. when there's people sitting in here, it's better to sit, it's better to capture the people in an image than it is the image itself. And then really good job blending though with the lighting, because it looks like I'm actually sitting in this spot. It doesn't look like I was just thrown in, except I have no legs. But other than that, this is really good. Really cool crop. Really cool crop. And then yeah, here this like I said, this was my edit, final edit. So I just went very gritty, right? I really cranked up the sharpness. I used the unsharp slider so that this wasn't so muddy down here. And then I made this wall very, very gritty. And then I used a partial color 2 art filter and focused on just the reds. So this is what I did. But yeah, in terms of cropping, I kept the handlebar here. I got rid of all of the windows over here, the sky. I almost wish I kind of kept this window up here. So a slightly more vertical crop with that window, that would have been maybe a tad more interesting, but yeah, I think I don't know, you guys like my edit? I don't know, I can't tell, because they were all such great edits. Everybody's saying great edits, but okay, let's end it here. Man, it's almost 2 o'clock, so I appreciate everybody coming in today. I'll put up another post for you guys to edit my image, or you can submit yours for next week on Thursday. I am going to do another live stream maybe Tuesday, Wednesday in the morning, so I can hit that Australian time zone. But other than that, thanks so much for you guys submitting these images. I had a lot of fun editing them, and I hope you enjoyed watching me edit. So we'll see you guys next week.